As Steinert's spring sports get ready for takeoff, the school will soon say goodbye to one of its burgeoning legends of the fall. However, in lacrosse, things are coming together very well a week ahead of the team's season opener. I'm Mark Fontes with sports. As a sophomore last August, he won the starting middle linebacker job for Spartan varsity football, and he was part of that history-making team at Steinert. Despite all the seniors leaving after this year, Ryan Malagrino will be as well because his family has moved to a different part of Hamilton, and next season he will be playing for one of their greatest rivals. Malagrino, whose family recently relocated to Hamilton's University Heights neighborhood, will be playing football for John Adams and the Nottingham North Stars next year. The sophomore, who put on dozens of pounds of muscle prior to the 2011 season, was a dominating presence on the Steinert linebacker corps. He and other Spartan defenders helped carry the team to their first ever state title experience. Their regular season, in fact, included a 4-game stretch where the defense only allowed 27 points. Malagrino, though, is reportedly happy about spending his junior and senior years at Nottingham, where he hopes to continue playing middle linebacker only for the North Stars. Back at Steinert, the 2011 boys and girls lacrosse squads were the pioneers of varsity action at the school. While neither team earned a record on a par with the Huns, Penningtons, and Princeton Highs of the world, they did put Spartan lacrosse on the map. This year's boys group has a whole slew of returning varsity talent, and they hope this season will be a breakthrough one for them.
We haven't had a winning season yet, but we really think this is our year.
When one thinks of springtime sports at Steinert, baseball and softball easily come to mind. Lacrosse is something still relatively new to the school, but this year's boys squad is ready to make a name for itself.
Steinert lacrosse is, taken off. I think we got a real good shot at doing well this season.
This is my first year out here, but I'm a senior, but I played summer league and winter league with these guys, and this is the most fun I've had playing this sport.
It's known as one of the fastest sports on 2 feet, so most of it's just being able to run a lot.
Running has been an essential part of their practices, just like push-ups and 6-on-6 drills on the field. Head coach Corey Seawick says players will need to be in top form all season long.
A lot of action, a lot of movement. Guys get to hit each other, and you're pretty much always getting in there and run around and really being an active part of the team.
A team who does not typically get quite the tryout turnout seen at the lacrosse powerhouse schools. Seawick says that's a good thing, though, as nearly everyone on the roster will get ample playing time.
The turnover we have during a game is pretty high because you get winded real quick, a couple laps up and down the field. The guys are going to be pretty exhausted. A lot of these guys, this is their 4th year, so they've built this program up from the beginning.
Many kids aren't going to be used to the conditioning that's needed, so especially at the midfield position, we're going to be subbing guys in and out, in and out. Hopefully they get a lot of good experience.
And following the unusually warm winter, experts predict a hot spring, meaning staying hydrated will be paramount due to the sport's fast nature.
Absolutely, especially as the season goes on, it only gets hotter. So you got to keep drinking more and more and more.
Most of us have been playing for like 3 or 4 years now, but some of the more experienced guys, or unexperienced guys, are getting the hang of it, but we're picking it up.
Despite a 6-10 finish a year ago in what was their inaugural season as a varsity program, it did include 5-0 against inter-township rivals Nottingham and Hamilton West. The Spartans opened this season with the North Stars on April 3rd and are looking to get things started on the right track.
All parts of the team are doing very well this year. I can see it being a good season.
I would say the hardest part is communicating with your teammates and, kind of getting in sync with your teammates. It's really a matter of meshing your playing styles together and becoming like a unit.
The way it comes together and all the action, it's a lot more interesting than, not to take anything away from other sports, but standing out in right field can get a little boring.
Steinert's home opener will be April 5th against Lawrence High.
And finally, Team of the Day is brought to you by Pryor NAMI Business Systems. With fast, dependable on-site service, we change the way small business does business. Pryor NAMI. At Friday's CYO All-Star basketball games in Trenton, the TCA Lady and Iron Mikes were responsible for dozens of the points put in the net. Marquasia Blue Aikens' 28, which earned her the Girls MVP award, was a game high for both of the games played. We salute TCA Iron and Lady Mike basketball, therefore, as our Pryor NAMI teams of the day for Tuesday. That's all for sports. Our apologies, by the way, for last night's erroneous introduction to Mercer County Close-Up. Tonight, we bring you the woman known well to many in Hopewell, as well as nationally for her work in women's sports. We'll be right back.